Kendall. And then third base is Mike Hernandez. Alinsky, windup and the pitch down the middle. Picked up and out is C.C. Wong. Great play there by the transfer. Bella Bacon, his eyes lit up but got over it like you said. And so the first out retired for Alinsky. Coming up, Addison Bernard. She lays down a bunt, picked up by Bella Bacon, and she'll tag her out. Same date. Here's Alinsky. Wind-up pitch. That's a high fly ball. Working under it is Brooke Andrews, and she gets it for the third out. So, 1-2-3 inning for Caitlin Alinsky. And we'll bounce her. And so a full count coming up here from Barber, and that hits Andrews right in the toe. She hobbles to first, and one of the worst parts to get hit, I would say, considering the fact there's a very much a lack of Huskers with a 500 OBP entering this one. Great start of the season. Off goes Andrews. Throw high, and she is safe as Billy Andrews swipes one here, putting her in position for Cody entering this one. Pitch on from Barber. That's shot into left field, and that is over the head of Bailey Urban. Here comes Andrews around to score. Into second is Cody, and just like that, the Huskers jump off to a 1-0 lead. There's a beautifully hit ball there from Cody. Gets the barrel of the bat on it and right over the head of Urban, and the speedy Andrews comes all the way around to score. And so the Huskers, quick start here, no outs. 14.7 strikeouts for 7 innings. 14.3 strikeouts, rather, every 7 innings. That leads the nation, and she gets one there.
Last weekend with 2 doubles and 2 home runs and 8 RBIs.
It's a high pitch fought off by Bland, and so it's a 1-on-1 count. Bland and Cope actually combined for 50%. Bland with some good play could add to that, as that's a high pop-up. Moving under it is the center fielder. That's Addison Bernard. There is someone warming up in the bullpen right now as that ball is slot on into center field, and Cody will pull up there. It's a single from Bella Bacon. Good infielding there done to stop Cody from coming in to score. But it's to the freshman. They have a prime opportunity to do that here. 2 on with 2 outs. Sydney Gray up to bat, swing and a miss, and Barber gets out of it. 2 hits, 1 run for the Huskers. Had a very impressive outing there. And that is ball 4 from Alinsky. So the Shockers will get their first base runner, as Bailey Urban does a good job making sure her foot was on the bag to get the out. That ball is behind Bredwell, and so Hood will go over to second.
Good dirt ball read from Hood.
Has some speed over there on the bag as Alinsky now. High fly ball. Tracking under it is Alina Felix, and then Brooke Andrews calls her off. She'll catch it. Tagging up is Hood, and she'll go back to the base. And so it was Felix who was working under it, and
talent didn't bite at it.
Alinsky deals low, ball 4, her second walk, and so out of a jam.
Runner should be off here.
The pitch is on the way, and it's strike 3 for Alinsky. 4 straight balls to begin what will be her final games here at Bowling Stadium. Full count here, no outs, second inning. Swing and a miss, and Barber gets Andrews.
All Big Ten defensive team. She really got a lot of accolades.
That ball is hit right past the first baseman, and just as we're talking about the struggles of Caitlin Caneda, she gets on base, fights off a high fastball. Appeared in plenty this year, as that one is shot into center field, and Caneda will stay at second as the Huskers got something going here with 1 out in the second inning. Barber sets, bunt put down, and then it's a steal attempt, and out at third is Caneda. Andrews tried a little squeeze there. Caneda stole third. She had a good opportunity, but it was a great job from C.C. Wong. That was the shortstop, Sammy Hood, that came all the way over and clearly got Caneda out. A great throw by Brown, and an even better that bought an out for Chloe Barber as another opportunity for a strikeout. That's put in play. Right fielder Mila Seaton working under it, and she grabs it for the third out. And so Chloe Barber, was an even. It was. I mean, that's a pitch that gets a lot of people out, Camden. It was really good execution by Olinsky.
And a 3-2 pitch from Olensky is high. Leadoff walk for the Shockers as they turn back to the top of the order to make it 4 in a row today. This one swung on, lifted into left center. Brooke Andrews on the warning track makes the catch and throws it back in for the first out.
You'd think they want to swing away, especially both having an opportunity to get it to left.
1-2 pitch for Barnard, swung on and missed. Big strikeout from Olensky. Get the
Attempted at it at all.
2-0. Swung on into short, almost center field. Billy Andrews grabbed that one. It looked like it was going a whole lot farther.
It did. It ahead 0-2.
0-2 pitch to Cody, swung on and missed. Another strikeout for Barber. That's her 4th of the game back in the first. That one hit well into left center. Should be playable, and it is. Caught by Bailey Urban near the warning track in left center for a loud second out of the inning.
It is incredible to see someone who's had hundreds of at-bats in a collegiate career.
2-0 pitch swung on to short and past the diving shortstop Hood for a base hit. 0-1 pitch to Bacon, swung on up the middle to the shortstop Hood. Hood over to first for the 3rd out of the inning. No runs for Nebraska on
South in Omaha.
Olensky back on the rubber, the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, hit well into left center. Brooke Andrews slides and makes the catch. What a grab by Brooke Andrews in center.
Off the bat, she knew where it was going to be right away. Just a low pitch hit on beautifully by her Bob, but Andrews tracked it all the way. Backhanded catch, nice slide, clean as could be. Field, left field, center field, just so dangerous out there.
Next pitch swung on, hit towards right field, into right center. It's going to get down for a hit. Mishandled by Andrews in center, trying to pick it up, and Hood's going to end up at 3rd with a tying run. Like I said, Lainey Brown steps up. She swings it right over the head of Kaneda and into right field. We are tied at 1 apiece.
I mean, Kaneda just caught completely off guard there at second, being a little cold.
2-2 pitch from Kinney, swung on and through the left side for a single. Past the outreached glove of Sydney Gray at 3rd.
I've seen
0-2 pitch from Kinney. Diving stop at second by Kaneda, but she can't get it out of her glove. And a first. Probably end up being a
Bernard, and now we got Nelson, who's 0-3-8 hitter.
2-0 pitch over to Andrews at second, and she's able to get the force out at second, but a run does come home. And Wichita State takes a 2-1 lead off the ground out from Nelson.
Yeah, it was a good piece of hitting by Nelson, put it on that far side of the infield. It was a good play by the Huskers getting 1, but couldn't turn 2 as Andrews was a bit off bounds.
Nelson at first after the fielder's choice. 1-0 pitch to Wong, swung on, hit to Andrews at short, throws on the run for the 3rd out of the inning. A big inning.
But, you know, the more that you can get a pitcher to throw, the more likely they are to get him out of the game.
2-2 pitch is a little chopper over too short, and Gray is out at first. Great play by Sammy Hood to charge that. Payoff pitch from Barber. Swung on and missed. Barber wins the at-bat and strikes out Brooke Andrews for the 2nd time tonight and has the 2nd out of the 4th.
That was a beautiful of your sophomore. He had such a great season last year.
0-1 pitch to Kaneda. Swung on to third base. Wong over to first for the 3rd out of the inning. No runs.
Unfair spot, but tough spot. Seeing if she can get a better inning here.
Barnard swings on this one, lifts it into right field. Kaneda was calling off first baseman. Instead, it's the right fielder, Alina.
I mean, it's so tough getting hit there.
3-2 pitch is low. And a walk to Solacek. Puts her at first base and brings up.
Guys over at the booth.
1-2 pitch is outside. Throw down to second, not in time. Stolen base for Solacek. That's
that double play opportunity.
2-2 pitch. Swung on, hit well into right field, and it is gone. 2-run home run. Bailey Urban and the Shockers We're up 4-1.
And the Miller North alumni got all of this ball curling into right field. What a turn of events, right? We go from maybe having a double play and the Huskers getting out of this inning to Bailey or Bond, barrel all over the bat. Felix running, kind of knew it all the way, just right over the end in right field. And there's been a lot of battling here, a lot of tough innings for Chloe Barber, but this Wichita State Shockers offense right behind her. She was up a triple. She ended up scoring.
And that one swung on right through the left side. And another hit for Hood as she's now 2 for 3 on the day. It's the 1-0 pitch from Kinney to Brown. Swung on this one through the right side past Kaneda. Another great piece of hitting from the Shockers. They're all over.
Right, some of those mistakes in the same game.
2-2 pitch swung on, hit down that right field line. What's there? Fair, it will. As Felix retrieves it, 1 run does score. As Talent able to hit a double down that right field line. Another run home for the Shockers as they lead 5-1.
That was incredible from Caroline Talent. Look at this little golf swing. It's like your pitching wedge here. Just takes a little hack at it. Long swing around, puts it perfectly, bounces out of play. Tough play for Felix. Hood comes around to score. Hey, Caroline Talent entering this game had not that could potentially earn her some playing time with the Shockers.
Brings up Mila Seaton, and that pitch hits her. So now bases loaded with just 1 out.
Mind you, we thought we had a double play that ended this inning not too long ago.
Next pitch, Nelson swung on to short. Off of Andrews, and she'll have no play. Hard hit over there to short. And another run comes home for.
It's a hard swing, exit velo high. Hits, it looked like it hit Andrews right in the wrist, and man, in a season that's had a lot of injury or unlucky.
Delivers the 3-2 pitch to Wong. Popped up on the infield. Billy Andrews calls off Kaneda and puts it away for the 2nd out.
It's a very nice pitch there from Olinsky. It was one season, 33 homers.
1-1 pitch to Barnard. Swung on. That one's going to drop in front of the left fielder, Bland. As Bland throws it home. Just 1 run does score there. Great piece of hitting by Barnard. And Wichita State increased their lead to 7-1.
Barnard got a little bit in front of this pitch here, but just pokes it out. Nice little slap hit. Way too high for Billy Andrews. Underrated play there from Samantha Bland. She could have tried to get it out there, but risked.
Walensky, 3-2 pitch, swung on, hit towards third. Gray grabs it, steps on third base for the 3rd out of the inning. It's a big inning for the Shockers, so they score 5 runs. First pitch to Felix was in there, hit that inside corner for a strike. The 0-1 pitch, swung on line right at the 3rd baseman, caught by C.C. Wong. The first for Nebraska brings up Billy Andrews. First pitch, Andrews swung on, right into center field past the diving Barnard. Andrews digging for 2, and in there with a double.
Has ever seen.
2-0 pitch to Cody, swung on, hit towards shortstop. Hood throws it over to first to get the 2nd out of the inning as Andrews advances and is ready to deliver the 1-2. Swung on and missed, bounced in there. Throw down to first to complete. The strikeout is in time, and with that, no runs come across in the bottom of the 5th. No runs.
It's a full count here for Cope. That slapped on past the first baseman, Bacon, into right field, and so the Huskers might have thought they had a strike this afternoon, which is turned into night. So now quick out there by Bacon and a double play as Sammy Hood rather. It's a high fly ball that might stay in play, be called off by Bland, who gets the 3rd out. So Emerson Cope comes in, obviously not one of those players. It's a high pop-up. That'll be infield. C.C. Wong coming in on it, and she grabs it for the 1st out of the inning for the Big Red. 2 strikes. Bacon in there for strike 3. Gray might be in play. Caught out of play by Mila Seaton, who does a great job running over near the fence, tracking that all the way. Frames of this game, but Chloe Barber has found her stride, and so has the Shockers offense. The deal swung on and missed by Talent, and so the freshman gets her first strikeout here and over 300 in her rookie year. 1-0 the count. Cope throws in and just fools her. Another strikeout. 1-1 the count. Cope, wind up, and the pitch. Low, bouncer to Bacon, grabs it, steps on the bag, and 1, 2, 3 for Cope. A very impressive outing here as the Huskers will have one final shot. Back half of the game for Barber. There's another one that's skied up into center field. Working under it is Addison Barnard, and she gets the first out of the innings on Sunday if she gets through it. Already over 100 pitchers on this one. Kaneda kind of bloops that one to the shortstop Hood, who grabs it, and the Huskers are down to their final out. 3 of those games were decided by 2 runs or less. One of them they won 10-1. That was actually a game that was cut early, as that's a high pitch and actually hit Selena Felix. Luckily, it only hit the brim really at the right angle to put the ball on Felix, though. So she's still at first. That ball's on the inside part of the plate. Now Felix takes off, and Brown can't pick it up enough quick enough up. The pitch. Barber skips one in there, and now taking off is Felix. Throws back to second. Felix is out at second. And so Andrews walks, but Felix gets a little bit too gritty on the base paths. The Shockers throw her out, and that is the ball game. Wichita State walks out of here with a 7-1 victory. The first game at Bolin Stadium for the Huskers this season.
As you watch it here, like I said, the walk, and then Felix started running, then got caught in the middle. Great throw from Wong, and a great tag from Nelson to get her out, trying to retreat back to second base.
Yeah, Nelson gets right back on the bag.